seventh day, when the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff dared the President of the United States to stop the conspiracy that couldn't be proved.
You're not a weak sister, Mr. President. You're a criminally weak sister.
You say I've duped the people, General. I built them. I've misled them. I've stripped them naked and made them defenseless. You accuse me of having lost their faith, deliberately and criminally shut my ears to the national voice.
I do.
InfoWars, tomorrow's news, today.
There's a military plot to take over the government. This may occur sometime this coming Sunday.
There are some who will say it can never happen here. But this is the story of how it could happen in 7 days of intrigue, of blackmail, of terror, an eternity of suspense. This is the astounding story of a military plot to overthrow the government of the United States, which, if successful, would change the fate of every American.
You're a nightcrawler, Colonel. A peddler. You sell information. Are you sufficiently up on your Bibles to know who Judas was?
Yes, I know who Judas was. He was a man I worked for and admired until he disgraced the 4 stars on his uniform.
7 days in May, the first day, when a Marine colonel wondered who was inciting screaming mobs in Madison Square Garden.
Antifa. Cortez.
The second day, that uncovered secret meetings in Washington's back alleys. The third day, when unknown men prepared to kidnap the president from his private vacation resort. The fourth day, that brought a secret presidential messenger to death in a plane crash in Spain. The day a senator of the United States was held against his will. The fifth day, when a woman found her past being used for blackmail.
Look, Ellie, if I could tell you why I
I'll
had to
tell
do
you
this, you'd
something.
understand.
I was a stupid, impressionable female who let an Air Force general use her like his personal airplane.
The sixth day, the discovery of a desert base for an airborne task force, kept secret even from the President of the United States. The seventh day, when the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff dared the President of the United States to stop the conspiracy that couldn't be proved.
You're not a weak sister, Mr. President. You're a criminally weak sister.
You say I've duped the people, General. I built them. I've misled them. I've stripped them naked and made them defenseless. You accuse me of having lost their faith, deliberately and criminally shut my ears to the national voice.
I do.
Well, where the hell have you heard that voice, General? In freight elevators? In dark alleys? In secret places in the dead of night? How did that voice seep into a locked room full of conspirators? That's not where you hear the voice of the people, General, not in this republic.
And I will not resign voluntarily.
I'm going to fight you.
And then we'll see which one of us the United States is willing to follow.
Not since the founding of this nation or the Civil War has this country been in more danger, and the whole world's in danger. Because Europe's run by total tyrants. China's run by people even more soulless than Hitler. And Stuart Rhodes, constitutional lawyers here with us, the founder of Oath Keepers, working hard in some really important operations here in Texas he can't get into on air. He'll be co-hosting some next week. But you mentioned this, so I thought I'd pull a few news articles we can put up on screen for TV viewers. Just type in 25th Amendment coup, Infowars.com, and then click Google News or Google Web, and you'll get hundreds of articles we wrote last year. Hundreds. Rosenstein is plotting deep state coup against Trump. 25th Amendment. Let's move on. Coup d'etat now live. Deep state launches 25th Amendment plan to remove Trump. Now you know why they want us off air.
Right.
Why New York Times story about Rosenstein coup attempt is a setup. So now Alan Dershowitz is on Fox News last night. You mentioned it. Alan Dershowitz, Harvard lawyer, highly respected. He says the deep state using 25th Amendment to oust Trump is clearly an attempt at a coup d'etat. So next year's News Today, they don't want us off the air because we're lying. They want us off the air because we're over the target.
Yeah, exactly right. and I do think there's a chance that part of why this is coming out now is that they want to condition the public, just like conditioning you to accept infanticide. They want to condition people to say, well, you know, they did a 25th Amendment coup attempt, and no one's prosecuted, and so it's on the table. And if it happens down the road, it happens. And a lot of the leftists are still talking about using it right now, openly.
And I remember they had full-page ads a year and a half ago in the New York Times saying, oust him, 25th Amendment coup. When I talked about it, they had articles saying, Jones made it up. It's not in the New York Times. And I had family read that, and they think, Alex, we believe you, but I had family go to places that have newsstands. And they went, son, it's, I had family come and they go, son, it's full page. Why would they say on the news it's not in there? What is that military tactic of a dark side military where, I guess it's gaslighting, but what's the point when it's in million, I think there's 5 million papers a day put out. It was in all 5 million. People had it delivered to their doorsteps. My fed family literally go, I don't want to say who in the family, but they're like, I got a call and they go, they're saying that's not in the New York Times. Why are you saying that?
Well, it's right out of 1984, right? Like Orwell's 1984. Everyone knows they're in a dictatorship, but it's the Ministry of Love, and Big Brother loves you, and even though you know your neighbor's been disappeared. So at the same time as they reveal to you, here's what's going to happen to you if you get in our way, they also gaslight you. Don't see what's in front of your face. Don't see the tyranny right in front of you.
Exactly, but if you're informed, the tactic is that it makes you upset, or I guess people that aren't as dogged as we are, I'm not bragging, I guess they kind of give up, or because there's got to be a reason they do this tactic. Like,
yeah, that's what it is. It's the ones who are awake and aware, they want them to become so demoralized that they just give up and hide, or they join forces, come over the dark side, you were told, or the ones who are willfully ignorant and don't want to see it, they have an easy way to ignore what's in front of their face.
I got a couple of calls yesterday, and I'm not going to say who by, but some big people, and one of them was a major CEO, and they just said, listen, it was it's off record, so I can't say who. They go, this is your road to redemption, Alex. You're going to get destroyed. We don't want this to happen. It's not as bad as you think. There's a road for your redemption.
Right.
And so now they're saying, just fly to San Francisco. We have your road to redemption. Like, I can't even entertain selling out.
Right.
I mean, if it wasn't pedophilia-driven and radical Islam-driven and so evil, I mean, I'd make deals because I don't want to be destroyed, but I'm not making a deal with these people.
No, you can't, because your soul is more important than anything else, right?
I just don't get how most men, and I'm not trying to act like, I don't get how most men have been so, like, kept in a fishbowl their whole life, because they don't even know. They just think you kiss other powerful men's ass and you move up. They don't even know. It's like Louis Gohmert said to the head of Google, when he said, you just lie to us. I never, but maybe you're not lying. Maybe you've lived in the dark so long, you don't know what the light is. I just like, because they're like, well, why aren't you going to sell out? We're going to destroy you. And like, sell out to destroying everything? Like,
right.
Sell out to jumping off a cliff? It's like there's nothing to sell out to.
Right. Right. What are you going to do? You're going to live a few more years longer in peace and quiet and then give over your children and your children's children to slavery? Of course you won't. Can't do that.
But man, the average guys, that's successful is polishing their Porsche, messing with their trophy wife, and they just, I want to kick their ass. They're the people I really don't like. There's nothing wrong with playing golf or, having a good time, but these guys think not caring is like a shield. You see these strong, smart, good-looking guys might be able to kick my ass, have a higher IQ, but they don't have a spirit.
Right.
And I want to knock their teeth out.
I don't blame you. And they're the reason why the GOP just did what it did yesterday. They sold the American people down the river, and they gave the president what I think is a big bag of turd, frankly.
No, I agree. I like the emergency, but this whole DACA thing, Trump's starting to go sideways, and it really worries me.
Well, there's a provision in there that allows the communities on the border to say no to a wall. So you have these Democrat-controlled, cartel-controlled communities. Like I was just down at Eagle Pass the other day, and I asked our guide there, the Marine guide, I said, hey, what's the deal with the sheriff here? He said, well, he used to be a Border Patrol agent. I said, oh, that's good. So he's in favor of the wall? Oh, no, he's a Democrat, and he's opposed to the wall. It's obvious he's in the back pocket of the cartels. So you have these...
Oh, yeah, these guys all live in $1 million houses.
For those looking for the ultimate source of energy for their day, every day, The Brain Synergy Combo is here. Combining the powerful Turbo Force and Brain Force Plus nootropic formulas, this combo has what you need to hit your maximum potential every day. Take the tasty tropical berry flavored Turbo Force instant drinks with you on the go or at work to help provide you with focus, clarity, and energy, and to reach your full potential. Hit the next generation of advanced neural activation with the Brain Force Plus nootropic, a fan-favorite formula fueled by powerful, time-tested ingredients for a true 360 win. With this combo, you can have energy wherever you need it, at home, on the go, in the car, and more. Get pure energy on tap and take advantage of old and new InfoWars powerhouse formulas with the Brain Synergy Combo. Head to InfoWarsStore.com today.